I'm ready to tear this game a fucking new asshole. Here we fucking go. I want nothing more than for this demon dog to burn in hell. Fuck you. Here we go. This is Abadox. So something that I wanted to talk about before the game started getting haunted. We talked a little bit about Salamander, and Salamander has a little portion just like this where you're going through an area filled with these moving teeth that you have to dodge. This one's way more disgusting with this giant nasty ass tongue, and I'm pretty sure I have to dodge the saliva droplets, which is gross. There is kind of a subset of shmups that are sort of gory. You have games like X Multiply, which is sort of a body horror, nasty, biomechanical thing. That's a common theme in the R-Type games as well. I know there are other gross, nasty shmups that I can't think of at the moment. Maybe Tommy knows some. Feel free to drop some in the chat while we kill this nasty boy. Whole alien creature thing that we're inside probably feels like it's constantly in pain. So this is what I was talking about before at the beginning of the stream. It switches back and forth between horizontal and vertical, but we're traveling deep into the belly of this creature, so we're not going up. No, we are going down. Ooh, that got dicey. So now we got the beam. With the beam, we lose the advantage of a shot that spreads, but we gain a very, very powerful weapon. So this kills bad guys more quickly. Also, we just picked up some homing missiles. Now, I can't remember if my options are blue because I'm about to lose them, or if that's just like a weird thing. Oh yeah, these arms. Oh, the arms are so nasty. It's so grody. Now, I could be killing those arms. Oh, we're going to fight a creepy worm. Eyeball worm. Kind of just have to avoid these shots and hit this guy as he loops around. This is something that I always do in old shmups, like, I don't need to keep firing, but I keep mashing the button anyway. Yeah, see you in hell, eyeball snake. You guys feel how pissed off I am at this game right now for not working? It's very frustrating. I'm happy we're here together to fight through this nastiness. Oh, I'm gonna punch this game right in its dumb box. Yes, that's a euphemism. Okay. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Oh, yeah. Just like Gradius games, if you die, you may as well just give the fuck up. Ooh, that's nasty. It's doable. I know I've gotten through this. Here we go. Oh, nasty, nasty, nasty intestine man. Yeah, I saw that coming at me in slow motion. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I fucked it up. Yeah, alright, let's try this again. That's right, a lot of these games are just built around perfecting them. Oh, it's very Vori. Yeah, let's all have a fantasy about being eaten alive. And then post some deviant art about it. Let's try this again. There we go. I'm okay with that. So note to self, and this is just a tip for the streamers out there that are not using the premium hardware like our resident Famicom expert, Mr. Logan Mills. No matter how much testing you do beforehand and practicing, just expect that your hardware and software aren't gonna work. Even though I was playing this game earlier, I really should have just cleaned it for posterity's sake. So that's going to be my thing. Maybe next time I do an intro, you know, instead of being like an old man with a pipe cleaning an elephant gun, just sit there and Q-tip some carts. Look how strong that laser is. That just shredded through that mofo. So, because of my technical difficulties, got a little bit of a later start in terms of actually playing this game. But normally on Monday nights, I am sharing this fine evening with our friend Tommy, who, thanks for watching, man. Thanks for hopping in and commenting and sticking around through the bullshit. Tommy's show is The Salty Brawler. He is our resident fighting game expert, and he had mentioned that he might not be going live tonight. I hope you're not watching me fight through this game while you're still at work, my friend. But if you are able to go live tonight, this can be one of our last or perhaps second to last runs. You're still working. What a bummer, dude. Well, thanks for putting this on in the background, man. Say you're more than welcome to take over, but I don't know, maybe you'll do a super duper late show. You can take your frustration out on Terry Bogard or whatever. Hello, Jimmy. Thanks for sticking around. I was having some massive hardware issues, which was disappointing, but let's not dwell on that. We're here to gore the hell out of this nasty thing. I think I've picked up too many speed power-ups. Now I'm moving so fast, it's kind of like working against me. So, note to self, don't get too fast. Alright, this is what we want. Laser time. Now, at some point, those nasty hands start coming out of the walls. I don't think that's until this area, though. And I'm going to play it safe. Instead of trying to fight them and kill them, I'm just going to stay the hell out of their way. Here we go. Oh yeah, man, this game is tough. The hardest part of this game is actually getting it to run, apparently. Who would have known? I really like this disastrous sounding boss theme with that little melody that starts high and descends. That one. I feel like this might be the last pass. There we go. Brought to you by LastPass. Secure your password today. Alright, this part is not a good part to have all the speed power-ups I have in. Because like, oh no, and I just got another one! Oh, that's very bad. Oh, it feels like it's kind of maxed out. Now there's an arm that's about to bust through the wall. I don't want to get grabbed. It's a very, very mean sneaky trick. Okay, it's coming up right here, I think. Ooh. Alright, either I shot it like through the wall before it materialized, or I was hallucinating the last run. Okay, gotta get in position. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, man. We're making it. We're making it through. We're getting through this shit. Oh, no. Don't want any more speed power-ups. I don't think they're stacking anymore, but I'm fast enough. So you'll notice, like, all of these bosses have a very definite pattern to them. You just kind of need to know the safe areas and pay attention to their attacks. I'm not going to pretend that I remember all of them from the last time I played this game, which was probably 2 years ago. But, you know, if you just pay attention and you're careful, it's not too hard to pick them up again. So yeah, keeping with the theme of the show, now that we're sort of past the frustration of trying to just get the show rolling. And by the way, thank you guys so much for sticking around through all of that. It's probably just as frustrating for you as it is for me, because I love doing this. This is super fun. But I can't even imagine, like, how I'm telling you, I had to have been about 6 years old. How could I have ever gotten through a game like this? You know, like, this is definitely a game for adults to play. People with the patience to work through stuff. I just glanced at the chat. Let's take a peek. I'm worried about hauntings, but let's see. I'm just so intrigued by those industry geniuses, learning more about the Nintendo 64 disk drive stuff and the way things go with technology. These people just make these incredible works of art, then they go and do something else. Yeah, and it becomes this relic. You know, an interesting thing about 8 and 16-bit games, a lot of the publishers didn't really want to reveal the true identities of a lot of the developers. I think in some cases maybe even some of the composers, because they were worried about rival companies poaching them. So it wasn't uncommon for developers to just go by their last name or a pseudonym, things like that. I see Logan recommending Red Bull Music Academy, Digging in the Carts, and Jimmy, please absolutely watch that as soon as you can. Everybody who's watching, you got to check out Digging in the Carts. If you like classic 8-bit games and old arcade games and you appreciate the music, they did a phenomenal job with that series. I really hope they do more things like that, maybe even continue, or, you know, it would be great to get like I like the, you know, sort of short form things, but I want them to go all out with a huge budget and make, you know, the definitive landmark documentary about the history of game music. It would be the best. All right. And that's one thing, and I talked about this earlier, Natsume, they didn't do 100% of the development on this game. They did the planning and direction, but they were involved in the sound, and this game absolutely has sound effects that are in other 8-bit Natsume games, like Shadow of the Ninja, and we talked a little bit about Shatterhand, aka Soul Brain, and Power Blade, aka Power Blazer. Ooh, okay. Alright, getting a little dicey in here. Kind of like 8-bit Konami games, a lot of 8-bit Natsume games share similar sound effects and things. And they have a very similar tone in terms of, a tone and atmosphere in terms of the music. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Lost my barriers. I took a quick glance at the chat, which is always risky when you're playing a game like this, and I see Tim Follin, or Follin, however you say his name, being brought up. That guy was a great, great, great composer. I don't know what he's doing now, if he still works in games or music, but yeah. His music is crazy. Oh. So you see what I did there? I paused, and then all of a sudden my barriers and everything were back. It's because of a cheat I put in at the beginning of this run that allows me, and I just remembered, when I pause, it's going to refill my weapons. So by no means should this run be celebrated for being like that good. I'm definitely leaning into some codes to give myself a little boost. I think that was maybe the first or second. Well, I paused to read some chat comments. But yeah, before anybody is like, Chris, you're doing a good job, I am leveraging those codes for damn sure. This game is cool in that it also has level select codes. It's got like this master code that you enter on the push start screen, and that will allow you to... Whoa, okay, let's talk. Gotta focus. Point is, you can skip to different stages depending on what button you push at the end of the code. So, there's a definite progression in this game in terms of the backgrounds and the environments. As you get deeper into the creature, everything changes, and so, like, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's meant to evoke, like, actually journeying through a digestive system, and now we're coming up to the heart. So I want to pause for a second, not to re-up my weapons, but I love, and I remember using, so once I ended up, after my NES rental and renting this game and not making any progress, because I still liked this game, I wanted to play it, and I think my dad did too. Once I got it as a gift, subsequent like holiday season, I think I was either using the same code I'm using now, and I was able to get this far. Maybe I was using Game Genie, although I can't really remember when that came out. I'll have to look up the timing of that. But I remember getting to this area and not fully understanding what they were doing for dramatic effect here. But I loved, did you guys notice when I came into this area, the music stopped, and then it just switched to the bum bum, bum bum, that rhythmic beating of this creature's heart. And so this nasty ass worm thing we're coming up to, I think, is either its heart, or maybe the heart is the boss that comes after. Also, I don't remember which side is safer. I think both sides are bullshit. I don't know if I'm crazy or not, but I feel like shooting is putting more sprites on the screen and is kind of like slowing it down a little bit, making it slightly easier to navigate. I wonder if that's an actual tactic that speedrunners and stuff do. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, I should have gone on the other side. Damn. Okay. Alright, well, I was able to kill that young nasty man. Woo! Alright. That's cool. I'm glad that that's an actual tactic. I feel like slightly proud of myself for, without knowing that, thinking, oh, this is something I should try. That's pretty cool. So now we are entering the biomechanical area of this big nasty creature boy. Now, if I'm not too mistaken, I think the boss of this stage is a giant robot, and then I don't really remember how much farther we have to go afterwards to actually reach the end of the game. I'm just going to spoil it now because I don't expect I'm going to make it that far, even though I'm using this weapon code. But the end of this game is also very Salamander-like, in that you have to navigate this labyrinth and not touch any walls and go up and down and fly through. You have to escape the alien planet before it self-destructs, and it is so stressful. Oh, this part. This part is not my favorite. I don't really want the spread shot. Like, this more focused bubble gun is alright right now. This is sort of like an R-type style weapon, and it definitely takes up a lot of these corridors, real estate-wise. It's a pretty useful tool. Glad I was paying attention. I almost was like, I'm just going to take this low road, and that would have been a very bad idea. Alright, I think I can just plow through. Where's our big robot boy? There he is. Ooh, he is a nasty, nasty robot. Whoa, he is a nasty boy. Oh, no. Oh, go make a robot salad. Yes, he's dead. What's the hitbox of your ship like in this? I think it's pretty damn big, dude. You can, in the... Oh, I should have picked that up, damn. In the horizontal stages, you can kind of graze the environment and obstacles. Oh no, these little ghost things. Oh, these things swirl around you, and if you don't kill them fast enough or run away, they close in on you. Oh yeah, very bad. Very bad. Oh man, we're coming up to, I think, like a giant machine that tries to compress you and crush you. We got those brain skeletons. Oh yeah, and when you smash them, the brains actually come out. That is so cool and so terrible. Alright, I have no shame in... Oh yeah, okay. Here's the smashiness. This is not good. Alright, go, 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 go. Get out of there. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No shame in just re-upping on those barriers. Okay. Oh yeah, embrace the slowdown. Chug to a grinding, creeping halt, please, while I try and annihilate this nasty eye. Oh, burn in hell, you boogery eyeball. This looks kind of intestinal. I guess all of this looks intestinal. Oh, I get so stressed out by those swirly ghost fire things. So how many of you fine folks watching ever convinced your parents to rent a console for you when you were a kid? Like a console that you didn't have? And did it or did it not come in a hilariously cool flight case with perfectly cut, oh god, styrofoam? Oh no, oh, the brains touch you, and then you can't shoot until they disappear. Okay, okay, brains. No, oh god, very bad. Don't like those brains. So I don't know if that cheat existed in the original game or if that's just part of the localized game. Oh my dudes. This is the final boss, I think. Oh, it's haunted for real. It's haunted for real. Those are real ghosts. Oh no. Oh, it's so spooky. Yes. Regional change. In the Japanese version, she's naked and you see her nudity. This is it, guys. She's in our bubble. I don't think I need any more speed power-ups. This is the end. This is it. We gotta escape. Oh my god. Do you guys know what that is? That is the sweet, sweet sound of redemption. Motherfucking Abadox. This game gave me heartaches as a child when I rented it because it was so difficult I couldn't get past the first boss, and I feel like the universe was tapping on the glass tonight when the game itself just refused to even play. Yeah, that ember is restored. I feel lit as fuck. 100% lit. So look, again, no secrets. I was definitely abusing a weapon cheat that is available in this game, but I'm gonna be honest, even when you're using that weapon cheat, it's not an easy game to get through, but it's got great artwork, it's got great music, the sound effects are sweet, it's got really creative enemy design. This is an awesome game, and I'm super grateful that my kooky dad, who loves horror movies and splattery, disgusting nonsense, who let me see upsetting things when I was a kid, like Terror Vision and stuff like that, really happy he picked this off the Blockbuster shelf when we rented that NES. Had to have been spring of 1990 or shortly thereafter. Let's just enjoy this intro for a moment, because I love how atmospheric it is. Yeah, man. AA up, BB down, AB start. Such a great intro. Like, they did so much with so little. There's so much atmosphere there. I love how slow it is. It's got that sad music at the beginning. And then we have that awesome, disgusting, gnarly logo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again. You have no idea how grateful I am that so many of you stuck through this game refusing to power on. It is time for New Game Plus and beating it without the code. That's not going to happen now, despite the fact that this game is running. But, yeah, I'm super excited that we got to ultimately enjoy some Abadox. Thanks for checking out the stream. Way back, 19XDX, playing through games I own in autobiographical order. Next week is going to be a treat. Next week is going to involve just as much preparation as I invested tonight, plus additional cleaning. Tomorrow night we've got Jimmy on stream, and I think he's revisiting Dracula X Rondo of Blood for PC Engine CD. So please do check that out. He does tend to stream later, which is awesome because I know all you crazy video game addicts love to stay up late, like I once did and sometimes still do. Thursday night's going to be a dojo hangout. We got free play this weekend. We're going to have Ben on Friday mornings. I didn't get a chance to see Ben the other morning when I was at work because I had meetings, but he's got some great stuff going on. Check out his blog. It's morning-glory-gaming.tumblr.com. And, yeah, Jimmy is Wednesday. Fuck, I don't even know what day it is today. What day is it today? We got other shit going on tomorrow. We got Government Name playing New Game Plus, and we'll see what that is all about. That's gonna be dope as fuck. Yeah, Season 2. Season 2 is the shit, you guys. There's going to be some Archdragon Peak streaming pretty soon, too. I can feel it. Yeah, you did throw me a softball with that. Look, my brain is fried from working with this busted-ass cartridge It's almost October. It's getting spooky. And if I can time this right with, of course, the genuine order of games I've played as far as I can remember, I think there might be a special spoopy treat coming up on this show in October. We'll see about that. All right, everybody. Tommy is going to be on in an hour. That is awesome. Salty Brawler is happening tonight on this channel. So it's going to be a late show for us East Coast timers. He's in Central Time right now. And yeah, check it out. He's going to throw some fists and some little kickies and some jabbies and some pokes and normals. We're going to see turtles. We're going to see mix downs. We're going to see all those technical terms that you frame data reading, munching number boys love to see. And yeah, it would be nice to see some Wanpaku graffiti. I want to say that was the very first episode of Famicom Zone. Have a good night, everybody. This is way back 19XDX. Don't blow it. New podcast episode coming soon.